comes out, we start the flow. Gonna share some tricks you ought to know. AI tools that make your business grow. Welcome to the Night Owl Show. Stay up late to catch this vibe. Smart solutions we prescribe. Tech and tips that you can use. Tune in now and light the fuse. Get ready to shine and take flight, with wisdom that comes in the night. Oh, AI to help you reach your goal. Welcome to the Night Owl Show. From dusk till dawn, we got the...
Good day, or should I say good night, fellow night owls. It is your host, Ryan Oneil Knight, here with the Night Owl Show. What did you think of the intro theme song that we built together last night? So thank you to those that tuned in. Let me just make sure this is going live properly. I do see it's here. Make sure sound is coming through okay. Excellent. All right. So tonight, let me get my setup over here so you can get. So wanted to check in and see what you thought of the Night Owl Show. Hold on, turn this down. Yeah, is it a keeper, or do we still need to mess around with other AI tools to do better songs? So you let me know. We are gonna show how we used another tool called Hero Post to take the clips that we got from Opus Clips to post that up. I'm gonna show you what we did with the Black Empowerment Manifesto in NotebookLM to create a study guide for this manifesto, which I think is really gonna help me share it with others. So we're gonna dig into that. Then we're gonna do an overview of Google Labs, see which tools are available to try right now and which ones we have to get on a wait list for. And so one that I was interested about was Image FX and Whisk. So NotebookLM is actually in Google Labs. So if you're wondering where to find NotebookLM, it's in Google Labs. And also we'll give you the animation update on Jazz and Dad Start a Lemonade Stand. So we are working on getting this book into Amazon. So if anybody is familiar with that whole KDP process and print on demand, definitely let us know, because I know Jasmine is working on that. So now, for those that might have missed it, let us replay the theme song in case you're just joining us. So I'd love to get your thoughts on theme song. Okay, let me see if this works here.
When the moon comes out, we start the flow. Gonna share some tricks you ought to know. AI tools that make your business grow. Welcome to the Night Owl Show. Stay up late to catch this vibe. Smart solutions we prescribe. Tech and tips that you can use. Tune in now and light the fuse. Get ready to shine and take flight, with wisdom that comes in the night. Oh, AI to help you reach your goal. Welcome to the Night Owl Show. From dusk till dawn, we got the...
Ladies and gentlemen, we made this in 2 days. So we got an image created with, oh my goodness, which one did we use? Was that Halio? No, so Halio was how we animated the image. The image we used, I think, was it ChatGPT? No. Oh my goodness, I forget which image tool we use now. Let me check my notes here. Where did we go in? Yes, we used ChatGPT and Dalio to create an image with a knight at the keyboard. And you can fact check me. You could check a previous episode. I think it was episode 2 where we were creating the images. We edited it with Canva to put in Night Owl Show. Then we animated it with Halio. So let me get that link. So in case you want to follow along. Oh, I have it on the other computer actually. Wait, do I have it here? No, I have it here. So Halio video. I'm going to put this into the chat so that just in case you are following along. And then we went to Suno.com to create a theme song, which was a really exciting process because they definitely struggle with dancehall reggae. They struggle with R&B. We went with neo souls thanks to Safia for that suggestion. That came out good, but they had a slow version and a fast version. If you want to see and hear all the different versions, go back to, we're in episode 8. So go back to episode 7. And then we landed on a melody that was good, but then with one of the other melodies, it had better script or better, oh my gosh, verses. So we were able to take the lyrics from another song, put it with the melody that we liked, and thus we have our theme song, opening, intro. So I'm gonna test out the outro. So finding, and also with the video that's you see it loops a few times. So we'll use that for a couple days, but we will turn it into an actual full, like different scenes. That's what I see. Is this AI? So it's real for now. Yes. When I figure out how to AIify myself, this show will definitely be. We'll see if people can figure it out. But yes, I'm here live. How do you even prove that you're real? Because the AI would say that they're real. So that'll be the paradox of this show: is how can you tell if it's actually me here? And one day it won't be, and we'll see if the AI will get away with it. But as I said, thank you for those that helped us to create the theme song for the Night Owl Show. We're going to be here every night, 11 p.m. to midnight. I'm starting to think there's some interesting people out there that are into AI. I want to start inviting them on so they can share tools that they've been using. Tomorrow, we're actually going to be talking about LinkedIn AI tools. So if you're interested in how to supercharge LinkedIn, I'm a big fan of LinkedIn, and there's some great tools out there that can help you do better prospecting, keep in contact with your current connections. So it can help you with cold leads, it can help you with warm leads, it can help you with social media content. I haven't really gotten into the paid ads on LinkedIn. When I first tried it, it was very, very expensive. So if there's people out there that know how to do paid ads on LinkedIn better, I'm going to start researching and see if there's some gurus on that. But yes, tomorrow's show, so episode 9, Thursday evening, is going to be all about LinkedIn tools. So today, as I mentioned, we've been like tinkering with NotebookLM, and NotebookLM is actually a subset of Google Labs. So I'm going to share my screen and show you Google Labs first. So if you don't know about Google Labs, let me put this into the chat before I get started so you can follow along. Look at this. Hold on. How do I do this now? Hey, thank you for the shout out. I'm learning how to produce now. And look at this. Okay, you can show this one. Yes, that was the question. And then Sapphire said, it's cute. Thank you. I appreciate that. Our theme song is getting at least 1 thumbs up. Okay, so we got the mirror effect going. So please bookmark this page, this website, Google Labs. Google, if you don't know, is the behemoth of all behemoths. So yes, ChatGPT came out. I would say Blazing, OpenAI, they were able to launch ChatGPT and really start the fever of AI. But don't sleep on Google, because Google will find a way to get best. Like they will figure out a way to be the best. And so some of their tools we can actually start messing around with that they're tinkering and building. And also, I'm not sure if you saw the announcement from Amazon, and Amazon is launching Nova, which is 6 different AI, I'll say, streams. So maybe Friday or Saturday, we can dig into Amazon. I don't know how to access Amazon tools. They launched it at the end of the year, and it was like they launched 6 at once. So for those that use Amazon AWS, you're probably getting special treatment and getting access. But I'm gonna figure out a way to test out some Amazon Nova tools. But for now, as I mentioned, Google Labs, they're working on a myriad of things. And there's an interesting book called Scary Smart, where the gentleman that wrote that book about AI was one of the lead, I guess, the manager, lead developers in the Google. Oh man, it's not Google Labs, but it's the testing zone for Google, and I'll check the name later. But he was there when they started using AI and the machine started to pick up the ball. And he said, you know what? AI is something that can be very dangerous, and we have to get ahead of this thing. So Google is always at the forefront of AI, and Google Labs, where you can actually see some of the things that they're working on. So we're going to check to see which ones we can actually try. And so you'll see this one called Whisk is one that we can try. So Project Mariner says learn more. So that doesn't look like you can try it. So NotebookLM, we have been trying this one. Jules is an experimental AI code agent that automates Python and JavaScript coding to help with bug fixes and get. So you can join the waitlist for that. Let's see. Project Astra, research prototype exploring future capabilities of a universal AI assistant. So it talks about learn now. It's actually, let's open this one up so that we can learn now. Video FX, it actually has a wait list. So this is another AI tool to help create video clips. So inside of here is actually Image FX. So Image FX we're going to test out today. Let's see. So Gemini in Collab. So an experimental AI, experimental data science agent using Gemini 2.0 automatically generates collab notebooks to accelerate research and data analysis. So that one has a wait list. AI overviews in search. So with generative AI in search, let Google do the searching for you. Seems like it's leaning into like being an AI agent. So I wonder how much it can search. So we're gonna test out that one tonight. Let's see more. Let's see, learn about. An easier way to learn new topics at your own pace using conversational AI. Okay, so we can test out this one. And then Image FX, we had that one there. Ask Photos, a new way to search your photos with help from Gemini. So that's a wait list, so we have to wait for that one. Text FX, enter a word and generate creative language possibilities for rappers, writers, and wordsmiths. What? I don't even, like, what does that even mean? Okay, we got to test this because I don't even understand what that use case would be. We have Gen AI in Chrome. So organize your labs, create custom themes, or organize your tabs, get help with writing and more directly in Chrome. Ooh, as you can see, I am definitely a tabs hoarder. So if you can help me organize my tabs, that would be quite interesting. Let's see. Next one, help me script. Easily turn text into home automation scripts for your Google Home. Okay. Oh, we have a Google Home device. So I wonder what. So you can create a home automation script for your Google Home. Interesting. I'm gonna have to find our Google Home device in our packed boxes. When we moved, it got packed away. So we're gonna test that one another day. Magic Editor, new AI editing features for reimagining your pictures in Google Photos. This is something that I've seen they've integrated into Google Pixel 9. So if you have a Google Pixel phone, I think 9 and 8, you can just edit and remove people. You won't even know what's real anymore because pictures can just become completely new. I think in the last commercial, you can take a picture, kind of save a shadow of the picture so another person can come into the picture, take that picture, and then it'll have both people in the picture. It's like anything, you don't know what's real anymore. So let's see this. IDX. So bring your entire flow stack workflow to the cloud. This seems like it would be for coders. I'll probably test that and see if it's something that is user friendly. So slash code, explore our AI developer experiments. Okay, it seems like if you're an AI developer, you might want to dig into here. Illuminate, turn your academic papers into engaging AI generated discussions with one click. So remember, NotebookLM, we were testing this out where it created the podcast. So it seems like they've taken this concept of what they built already with Illuminate and now integrated it into NotebookLM. So I'm actually going to open this one up and we're going to test this briefly. Let's see, music effects. Music effects let you unleash your inner DJ and craft new beats. Ooh, instrumentals maybe. Okay, so at the end of the show, if we have time, we're gonna test out music effects. Let's see, conversational AI on YouTube. A new conversational tool on YouTube that answers questions about the video you're watching, recommends related content. So it answers questions. Huh. Okay. It looks like that one you can learn more about it. What else do we have? Google Vids, AI powered video creation for work. It says learn now, so we can't quite use it just yet, but we'll keep an eye on that one. Gen Chess, create custom AI generated chess sets and play online. Okay, that's cool. Gen Type, craft, refine, and download one of a kind AI generated alphabets. So within the week, we are going to have a night owl alphabet. I don't even know what that will look like, but we're going to test this out. Not today. If we have time, we'll check it, but we'll get to that one. Food mode. Okay. A playful fusion recipe generator that can provide creative inspiration for your next meal. Oh, very cool. The Gen Dino. So if y'all know it looks like it can change items. Okay. An AI remix of the classic Chrome Dino game powered by Image 2 and Style Drop. And Say What You See. So learn the art of prompting and improve your image reading skills. Oh, gotcha. So let's see what else is happening. Featured Project Mariner, a research prototype. Oh, let's go back. Research prototype exploring the future of human agent interaction, starting with your browser. Okay. Jules is the experimental AI code. I think we touched on that. And featuring Notebook LM. So I think Notebook LM is becoming the integration of a lot of the tools that Google's working on. And so what is this? You can become a tester. Ooh, perhaps we should become a tester. And this says join the Discord community. sign up for the lab's newsletter, and stay connected on X. So what does this mean? Let's see if we can become a tester. Yeah, I want to be a tester. Okay, so I'm gonna put in my email, first name, last name, where do I live, Ajax, Ontario, Canada, age group, we're in there. What is your job title? Um, Entrepreneur and executive director. Da, da, da. What industry or field? So education. I don't see automotive, so we'll just put education. And then demographics. Let's see, English, highest level. Where do you see college? Post-secondary. All right, and then we go next. And, oh my gosh, types of activities do you spend at least 3 hours per day? Yes, emails for sure. And thinking creatively, planning. I do not spend a lot of time coding. Which of the following types of activities do you spend at least 3 hours per week? Uh, Online, gaming, concept. Oh my gosh. Yes, all of the things. Which types of software programs do you use at least once a week on average? So Canva. I don't use any generating AI developer tools yet. We're definitely going to get into this soon. ChatGPT and Claude, yes. Social media, yep. See, what are these things? Replica. You have to learn about all of these. And what and curiosity and definitely staying competitive. And describe your favorite. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So NotebookLM and which one do we like? Suno to create songs. And also, well, those are two. Okay. So those are the two that I mess around with the most. And thank you for the opportunity. Oops. Opportunity to become a tester. Looking forward to it. Why did you want to join the community? So we started a podcast called Night Owl Show, where we test different AI tools, and we came across Google Labs and have fallen in love with NotebookLM and are testing more. Would love to be in the loop with new tools so we can share with our network. Yes. Okay, submit. All right. So if anyone else wants to be a tester, let me put this link into the chat for you. Because we want to be on cutting edge of this stuff. And thank you for joining for those our fellow night owls. Okay, so we opened up a few things. So let's see what we can get through. So Google's DeepMind. Okay, so this one you have to join the wait list. So this is going to be project is on your phone and prototype glasses helping you explore the world. Okay, so you can take pictures of stuff, real time. Okay, so this one, if we get on the wait list, we'll see. Let's see, Search Labs isn't available for your account. I know they sometimes don't get stuff to Canada as quickly as they do to the US. So we'll check what's happening with Search Labs. Let's Let's see. Look at this. Learn about isn't currently available in your location. Boo. Okay, so we're gonna have to get creative with our VPN in the next couple sessions. But let's see, let's read about it real quick. So this one is learning.google. So grasp new topics and understanding with conversational learning companion. I think this has already been integrated into NotebookLM. So I don't think we're missing much, but this might have a special use case. Let's see. So text effects. What is this? Okay. Has anybody else heard of text effects? Okay, so enter a scene. Um, enter a scene. What? Okay. A night working on a laptop. Oh, on a typing on a computer. Oh, okay, on a laptop. Okay, let's see what this does. A night typing on a laptop. A night typing A night typing on a laptop that runs on enchanted runes. What? Okay, what does that mean? Okay, so it gives different. Oh, is it like just giving you different outputs? I'm so confused. And like, are you understanding what is happening on with this? Is it just creating chain, explode, simple, alteration, acronym? Oh, so I guess it'll finish what you're typing. A night typing on a laptop. Its helmet glowing with the light of an internal projector. Okay. So if we take this and now we're going to create an acronym from the word night. Let's run this. Knowledgeable, noble, inspiring, guiding, helping, tenacious. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta keep this. I need to put this somewhere safe. I like that. Hold on. What does it mean to be a knight? Let's put that there. Hold on. Where did we go? I want another one. Can you rerun? Okay, let's see what else it comes up with. Oh, that was the only one? Come on. Let's go Google. Knight, knowledgeable, generous, heroic, true. I like the first one better. Okay. Fuse. Okay, what can you do with fuse? Enter a thing. Okay. How about a knight? Enter another thing. An owl. Okay, what is this gonna do? A knight and owl, both are symbols of wisdom and protection, albeit in different ways. The knight with his armor and sword protects through physical strength, while the owl with a keen eyesight and silent flight protects through observation and intelligence. Yo, this has to get saved. Okay, hold on. We got to put this somewhere. We need an actual night owl notes. Okay, night owl show notes. This is going to be like our theme description or something. Oh, we should actually try to get an acronym for OWL. Okay, where's OWL? Give me an acronym for the word OWL. Observing wildlife's legendary? No. I like the observing and I like the legendary. The W needs. Hold on. Let me save this first. Okay. And we had the night. The night one was good. We actually have to put this into the lyrics. Oops. Okay, so owl. We want to rerun owl. Okay. Oops. Okay, rerun. Observe. Ooh, here we go. Observing wonders of life at night. Actually, let me just keep the other one just in case. Okay, let's see. What else can this thing do? This one is fuse. We did fuse. A scene. Okay. Enter a scene. Night typing and laptop. Oops. Let's see what this does. Night typing at laptop. The click-clack of keys against the keyboard. The dim glow of the laptop. The faint hum of the laptop's fan. The smooth, cool surface of the laptop's metal body. Well, why would we need this? I guess to describe a scene? Interesting. And what's this last one? Unfold. Enter a word. Okay. Night. What will this do? Knight in shining armor. Yes, but not quite original. We know that already. What else you got? That's all. Oh, here we go. A few more. Knight to the round table. The black knight. White knight. Knight errant. The knight's move. Knightly. Knighthood. Knight errand. Okay, not bad. So, a simile? Create a simile about a thing or concept. Okay. Night owl. What would that do? It'll make no sense. It'll probably break it. The night owl's gaze is like a searchlight cutting through the velvet night. It swoops down from the ancient branches as silent and swift as a shadow falling on a moonlit field. Its wings are the whisper of secrets, brushing against the leaves like a forgotten melody. What is the night owl's cries echoes through the forest, a mournful call that pierces the stillness like a shard of ice. The night owl is a master of disguise, blending seamlessly into the darkness like a whisper in the wind. Look at these poems. This created an actual poem. Very interesting. Hey, all right. If you want to mess around with text effects, let me put this one in the chat for you. Oh, I saw some suggestions. Embrace for the acronym. Okay, hold on. I like that. Okay, Michelle, let me test out this one. So we want the acronym. We want embrace. Let's see what we get. Embracing magnificent beauty, reaching all cultures and everyone. Encouraging minds, building relationships, achieving courage. Oh, I love this. Hold on. How do I just copy all of this for you? You can pick which one you like the best. There you go. Let's see. What other thoughts did we have, team? It sounds like scripting. Yeah, almost like if you're doing a movie, you can use which episode covered the tool for podcasting. Yeah, so we're actually going to touch on that today with NotebookLM. So hold on, did we miss? one of these. So text effects with Google. Definitely, if you're stuck and want to get very creative with words, it seems you can hop into here and expand it, create acronyms. Very, very interesting. Okay. So now we're into illuminate.google.com. So let's see. So we're going to transform your content into engaging AI-generated audio discussions. Okay. So this is where generative ghosts anticipate benefits and risks of AI. So let's see, what can we generate? So we can either paste a URL or search for a topic. Okay. So what URL could we use? So I know, let's see if we can see what it comes up with compared to what we did last time with the Black Empowerment Manifesto. Okay, so let's see. Black Empowerment Manifesto. What would be, maybe I can put this link in, but I want something shorter. Hold on, let's see if we can find the shorter version. Core reading. Okay, let's see if we can take a link from Google Drive. So it's a link to a PDF. And then, oh, I can't type anything. Oh, let's see, plus. Okay, so create a, oh, I don't think it's doing anything. Currently available all web content, excluding Payworld. Oh, did I miss it? Oh, I don't think you can edit this. Can you edit it? Okay, no. Okay, let's generate. Should take about 30 seconds. So the one that we're in right now is called illuminate.google. So I'm going to put this into the chat so you can check it out. Let's go back. Oh, okay, that one we did about Black entrepreneurship in Canada. And where was I? Illuminate. Okay. Oh, I need to reshare first so that you can hear the volume. Just give me 1 sec. Okay, so let's present. Need to trigger the volume audio. I'm gonna head back to Illuminate and let's play.
This conversation is powered by Google Illuminate. Check out illuminate.google.com for more. So we've got this really interesting HTTP response header, right? A whole bunch of information packed in there. What jumps out at you first?
What?
Wow, the sheer number of security headers. It's like Fort Knox for a web page.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Content security policy,
Yeah.
X-frame options, XSS protection. It's a security buffet, huh?
And the cache control header is brutal. No caching allowed. That's a serious commitment to freshness.
Freshness and
So I
security.
think it's
Let's unpack
actually
this thing.
having
Okay,
a
let's start with the
conversation
basics.
about
HTTP
the link
1.1.250.
This is crazy.
Okay, what does that tell us?
That's the good news. The request was successful, and the server is sending back the requested content.
What?
The content
Okay,
type header tells
listen,
us it's an
thank you,
HTML
but
page.
So standard
that's
web
not
page,
what we were
but then
looking
we get
for.
into the interesting stuff. You mentioned the security headers. Let's dive.
But you notice the conversation sounds very familiar because this is who does the conversation in NotebookLM. So let's search for a topic. Michelle's in the building, so let's do accessibility for people getting into, oh no, people viewing websites. Improving accessibility for people viewing websites. Okay, so let's see what it can do with this. Improved web accessibility. Okay, so we can grab a couple of them. Designing a belief function. I don't know what that is. Exploring how cited guides can enhance accessibility. Okay, we're going to add these two and then create. Oh, here are the voices. Can we change the voice?
The rabbit pulled out a watch and muttered. The rabbit pulled out a watch and muttered.
The rabbit pulled out a watch and muttered, "Oh dear, I'm late."
Oh, you can change.
The rabbit pulled out a watch and muttered, "Oh dear, I'm late."
Oh, freeform. Oh, wow.
The rabbit pulled out a watch.
The rabbit pulled out a watch. The rabbit pulled out a watch and muttered.
The rabbit pulled out a watch and muttered, "Oh dear, I'm late."
What is this? Okay, let's try this. Oh. 19 generations remaining for today. Okay. Will it let me generate or no? Oh, maybe not. Maybe I have to do one of these ones. Okay, so freeform didn't allow that one. Okay, let's see what it comes up with if we do this. So we were able to find two sources. So it looks like you have to upload links to websites, and then it'll generate a podcast based on the information that they find in these websites. So it didn't work with pasting a PDF link. So you do have to paste something.
This conversation is powered by Google Illuminate. Check out illuminate.google.com for more. Welcome to our discussion. Today we're exploring two fascinating papers that delve into improving accessibility for blind and low vision individuals, one focusing on a mobile application leveraging machine learning, and the other on enhancing accessibility in social virtual reality using a sighted guide. What are the key challenges these papers address?
Both papers tackle the significant accessibility barriers faced by visually impaired individuals in increasingly digital worlds. The first paper highlights the limitations of existing assistive technologies, often lacking accuracy and relying solely on audio feedback. The second paper addresses the unique challenges of navigating and interacting within social virtual reality (VR) environments, which are predominantly designed for sighted users.
Let's start with the mobile application. Can you summarize its core functionalities?
The application aims to provide real-time audio and haptic feedback about the user's surroundings. It features three main functions: text scanning and reading, object detection and description with proximity warnings, and currency recognition. The goal is to integrate multiple features into a single, user-friendly application, addressing several daily challenges faced by visually impaired individuals.
What technologies underpin this application's capabilities?
The application relies heavily on machine learning and computer vision. It uses APIs like Google Vision API and TensorFlow Object Detection API for image analysis, enabling text recognition, object identification, and currency detection.
This is
Android's
very formal, but it did it in 30 seconds. So I wonder, like, I would love to use it when I'm getting like dense information, and that's where looking at the different research projects that have been done. So for example, something like the manifesto or all of these research papers. So let's see, the research reports on the Black community. So there's been at least 10, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, closer to 15 research papers. And what I liked about NotebookLM is that, oh, where did it go? Did I lose the one I was in? So when we started to upload the different So we uploaded all of the different research papers and then had it create a conversation. And not just create a conversation, but we could actually ask it questions during the conversation. So NotebookLM took Illuminate and has embedded it. And now, so if you want to create a similar podcast, I would just use NotebookLM. I think Illuminate had 20, a limit of 20. Oh, where did Illuminate go? Generations that you could do per day. And NotebookLM does not look like it has any restrictions yet, but I'm sure something at the bottom. Yeah. So NotebookLM, I really like that one. We're gonna go into. It didn't save my Black Empowerment Manifesto work. Actually, I think if I come in on the next computer, I can find it. Let me try this. Hold on, let me find it first so I know that it's there. Oh no, I think I lost it. Oh no, here it is. Okay, so let me hop in, put the volume on, and then head over. So I do need to stop sharing here. Switch. Okay, so now the source material, we took in one document, and this document is the Black Empowerment Manifesto, and said, okay, this document's about 300 pages. I want to be able to understand it, dissect it. So we did have it create a podcast, but also the interesting things is that it can create a study guide, it can create a timeline, it can create an FAQ. So when you want to, let's say, create a website about specific information, you can now create the content for the website, also create an FAQ, also create the questions. So if you look at the study guide over here, where it's the questions that you could ask somebody. So you can have, like, let's say, a 2-hour class on the manifesto, give them the briefing notes, which it would create for you. So this would be, where is it here? That's the timeline. So this is the FAQ. And here's the briefing document. So the briefing document is going to allow you to summarize the entire 300 pages into about 2 pages. Then you can have them listen to the podcast that'll walk them through the full breadth of the document. And then you can quiz them on it with the study guide to say, okay, what is the primary purpose of the Canadian Black Empowerment Manifesto? What's the role of the think tank? Define Fourth Industrial Revolution. So you can cater classes. Like, you can actually create a whole class about a topic that you want to teach, and this can help you create the questions for it. So this is why I'm in love with NotebookLM, because it can really break down things that you want to learn, and we'll give it a chance to give an overview via the podcast. And the one thing that I do notice is you're not able to really customize the podcast much, but we did prompt it to focus more on the phases of the actual, like, what the manifesto is saying that we need to do, and then also create a way for, like, to understand the innovative strategies, but focus on what are the next steps. So let's see what
All
it
right,
comes
so let's dive into the Canadian Black Empowerment Manifesto today.
Yeah, sounds good.
It's a pretty powerful document.
It is. It's not just a document, though. It's a 50-year vision for Black empowerment in Canada. So things are kind of like a roadmap for generational change.
Wow, 50 years. That's a long time. 2021 to 2071.
Exactly.
It's a pretty big scope.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's really timely too, with everything that's been happening, from murder of George Floyd to the pandemic. highlighting these inequalities that already existed. This manifesto, it feels even more urgent.
Absolutely. And, it was commissioned by the Afro-Caribbean Business Network Foundation Canada, so the ACBN. And I think what's really interesting is they're looking for solutions that go beyond just reacting to, race and injustice. They're really looking at long-range change.
Okay, so how does a 50-year plan, like, how does that actually work? Can you break that down a bit?
Well, the manifesto outlines 15 innovative strategies across a lot of different sectors. So business law, healthcare, education. But I think the key here is the phased approach that they've designed. It's about, building a really solid foundation first
Okay.
before moving on.
So it's not just like throwing a bunch of ideas and seeing what sticks.
Yeah.
There's actually like a process.
Exactly.
Okay.
And they've mapped out 5 distinct phases. And each one really builds upon the one before it. And it starts with establishing what they call the 6 Black empowerment vision criteria.
Okay, what are they? Let's hear them.
All right, so we've got the first one's holistic. So it's really about addressing all aspects of life, not just focusing on one particular area. The second is permanent. So this one means moving beyond temporary fixes. We're aiming for solutions that are going to last.
Long-term thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
And macro level, that's the third one. So this one emphasizes a systemic approach over individual programs.
Actually, so it's about changing the whole ecosystem, not just kind of like tweaking a few things.
Right.
Okay, I like that.
Then you've got job creation and wealth creation.
Right.
Those two go hand in hand. And the manifesto really argues that economic empowerment is essential for lasting change.
Yeah, that makes sense. You
Yeah.
need to not only have jobs, but you need to be building wealth as well to have security. What's the last criteria?
The last one is digital and physical infrastructure.
Okay.
And this recognizes how important technology and resources are for
Yeah.
empowering communities.
It's like building the roads and the bridges that allow people to travel.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So I loved how it broke it down. So you'd have to read through at least 4 pages just to capture that first conversational piece to say, okay, what are these 6 elements that need to be in any solution that we create? Holistic, permanent, job creation. So now you can also ask it questions while they're talking. So I wanted to test this out.
All right, so let's dive into the Canadian Black Empowerment Manifesto today.
Yeah, sounds good.
It's a pretty powerful doc. Hey there. Want to share your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I'm really impressed that you guys are working on the manifesto. Thank you for having it on your show. I was curious if you can touch on the main phases that are needed to get what's in this manifesto off the ground.
Absolutely. It's great to hear that you're engaged with the manifesto.
Yeah, we're glad you're enjoying the show so far.
It sounds like you're interested in the main phases of the plan, which is key.
And we can totally dive into that. It's a great question.
The manifesto lays out a 5-phase strategy to achieve Black empowerment, and it's very detailed.
Yeah, it's not just like a list of ideas. It's actually a structured plan. Oh, wow. That's a great question. And we're really glad you're engaging with the material.
Yeah, it's fantastic to hear you're finding it impressive. Let's dive right into those main phases.
Okay, so the manifesto outlines a pretty comprehensive strategy, and it's built around what they call the CBEM, which is the Canadian Black Empowerment Manifesto itself.
Right, and that's facilitated by what they call the Canadian Black Empowerment Think Tank, or CBTT.
Exactly. And the CBTT is like a super hub where Black entrepreneurs and business people can come together.
They collaborate, study, analyze, and translate ideas into viable ventures. It starts with laying a solid foundation, then building on it step by step.
Which is important for any big initiative, you know?
Exactly, and we'll be discussing each phase in more detail today.
So you'll get all the details on the phases and how it all connects.
And this is so critical because it helps to understand the big picture.
Okay, so let's unpack this a bit more, shall we?
Sounds good.
That's a pretty big scope.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's really timely too.
If this doesn't just spark how you can engage people to learn dense things better, even things that aren't so dense. I mean, if you want to learn anything, because going to a website and just reading it, not everybody learns like that. So now you can take a website and like, hey, here, listen to this quick podcast about it. Or even for myself, listening to the podcast, even though it sounds like 2 Caucasian people talking about Black issues, it still has the right info. And the info, as they're talking about it, is more digestible than just trying to sit and listen to, not even listen, to read 300 pages. But even you can do both. Like there's probably a way you can turn this into an audiobook, which I'm going to test out. And also, so as you're reading it, you can listen to it so many different ways. And then, like I said, you can create study guides. So, like what questions should you be asking yourself as you're going through it, so that you can, I just love what they've built. So let me stop sharing there. The last piece that we're going to test out is image effects. So I'm going to put this into the chat so you can check it out for yourself as well. And then let me share my screen. Oh, I know my computer's starting to, the tabs are catching up to it. The tabs are catching up. Okay, I think it's coming back now. Oh, no, I think it's going slow. It's very behind. All right. So let's test out image effects. So it looks like image effects similar to DALL-E and like Midjourney, where you're able to type in a scene. So let's say a knight sitting at a table working on a laptop in the evening. So let's see what this comes up with. And what's interesting with image effects is that it then gives you options that you can customize. So you can start seeing different versions of your own prompt. So instead of sitting at a table, they could be sitting at a desk. Instead of working at a laptop, they could be on a smartphone. Okay. Instead of a knight, it could be a warrior or a wizard or an elf. Instead of the evening, it could be nighttime. So let's see if we change it to a desk with a smartphone at night. Let's see what this comes up with. Okay, so now it has, so in case we wanted the knight in the full armor, we could change that. Now they're on a smartphone. So image effects seems, and again, a very user friendly, easy to prompt. You can change it very easily. So something to test out as well. But for now, we're coming to a close. Again, I thank everyone for taking your time to be with me this evening, my fellow night owls. We'll see you tomorrow evening. So we are going to be talking about different AI tools to help with LinkedIn that I've been testing and using. See if any of them help you out. And as we end off, we're going to have our outro. Oh, actually, let me fix it so that it is our song. Hold on. Let me go back to so we end off proper. Let's see.